Hi, this is Jackie with Saluzio. In this video, I'm going to reference replacing staff images. The first thing might be to go to your staff page on your website, right-click an image and choose Open Image in New Tab. What that's going to allow us to do is first to see what the file is named. So if there's a naming pattern that is followed by all of the picture files for staff, we want to try to replicate that perhaps when adding new images. The other thing we're going to see here is the size. So these pictures are 172 by 228. And if you look through this page, even though we're missing some pictures, they look like they're pretty consistently the same size, the few that are there. So we've learned naming convention, which looks to be first initial, last name, .jpg, and the size of 172 by 228. So edit your pictures as you see fit. We've got some other tools such as Canva or bulk resize. Paint.net works also, or if you're familiar with a GIMP or a Photoshop option for editing images, proceed to edit those and name them respectively. As far as uploading, so maybe you have a lot of the same staff, but you have new pictures this year. I'm going to go to the image manager, and actually I'm going to go ahead and save this picture to my desktop just so I can use it for example purposes right there. Um, but back to the control panel, I clicked on Image Manager. Image Manager is probably going to take me to the root folder, or if you were previously in another folder, it'll take you to that spot again. I'm going to go to, there should be a folder called Staff, and if your website contains parish and school, there's probably a folder respectively for each. So inside of the school folder, I do see back here on this page that this is in the staff and school folders up here. Um, I can, once my pictures are all named and resized, if I were to bring that picture right into this area, click and drag it right into this area, if it already exists, I'm going to get a message that says a file with the same name already exists. Would I like to overwrite it? In this instance, I usually want to click OK. And that will make it really easy to replace staff images on your website. You will not have to go into each article and to replace them on the staff page. Now this is the exact same picture, so if I do a hard refresh, I'm going to hold control and press F5 on my keyboard, and then that would swap out so we could see the changes that have been made. However, if this is like a new staff member or a new picture needing to be added, um, I'm going to go ahead and rename this one over here on the right hand side. I'm going to click F2 to rename it, and I'm going to go ahead and call it L Hawk. Um, and I'm going to put the word fake after this because I know it's not actually L Hawk, but I'm going to go ahead and put that inside of that article. But here I can drag that picture into the screen. It's going to just upload. If I want to see what's been uploaded, I can click on Show Queue or Hide the Queue. But now I'm going to go to my articles. I'm going to click on the Joomla icon in the upper left corner to go back to the control panel and go to the Article Manager. And under search tools, I'm going to search for the category. It might be called staff. It might be called teachers. Okay, this one's called school staff. And I named one Lois Hawk. So I want to go ahead and put a picture inside of Lois's article. So if I look through this list, there's Lois Hawk. And again, I'm probably not going to save this. And I'm going to put a picture right in here. I'm going to click on Image, and I'm going to navigate to that same staff folder, the school folder, and I'm going to find that L Hawk picture that's imitating Helen's picture. And there it is, L Hawk fake. I'm going to click Insert, and there's my picture inside of this article. It doesn't have to be inside of a table. If it is, you can leave it that way. If it isn't, you can take it out that way. Do note that the spacing that we usually put from the picture to the text is usually going to be just a line break, not a paragraph break. So if I were to backspace to where my text is beside the picture, I'm going to hold Shift and then hit Enter on my keyboard to get a line break versus a paragraph break. And that again is in a basic article editing instructions video under the basic training or getting started tab on saluziosupport.com. And then of course, save. go to the staff page, refresh to check your work, and there's how a new staff picture would be added. Because again, this is not the right picture, I'm going to go ahead and go back in here, click on the picture and press backspace, and save that changes just so that doesn't stay there. Also, for some reason, if for some reason I wanted to remove that from the image manager, I'm going to go back to control panel, image manager. I should still be in that staff folder, and I can navigate through here and find LHawk Fake, check the box to the left of it and choose delete if it's not a picture I need to keep in my folder. If you're missing pictures, it's always possible to use one of our blank pictures. If I go back up to the staff folder, there should be a blank person. You're welcome to click and open it and then click and drag it to your desktop. And then you can copy and rename this file as many times as you need in order to maybe even just have a placeholder with the respective name for the respective teachers. And then when you get the right pictures, if you name them the same, again, as I showed at the beginning of this video, the replacement process should be pretty simple. I hope that is helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.